No. Ren actually made it first in Negan Edits, but it doesn't matter who gets in first. It just matters that you guys join. I see who messages first all the time. It might be different on your ends because we're in different places, different parts of the world. But on my end, Ren made it in first. We're going to wait for some people to get in, and then we'll get started. What the heck? Oh. Nice, man. I'd like to see what topics you bring to the table. King of Portals, nice to see you.
When I first found out I was pregnant, I was horrified.
You wouldn't last a minute out there without me.
I'm not some tour guide.
Yeah, they're just saying the same stupid crap over and over and over and over and over again. Like a freaking broken record.
There never really was such a thing.
The end of the world proved the kind of man that I can be. As weird as it is to say, I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give it a second for some people to get in. Yeah, seriously. Like, seriously, I like pizza, but Glenn takes it to a whole new freaking level in this game. Nice. Yeah, I know what you do. If you do balance it, then that'd be good. That'd be cool. Really had a life outside. Yeah, they did. Yeah. But the game still gets a 6.5, 7 out of 10 because it did a good lot with what it, went with. And we are not even done yet, which is why I can't fully rate it just yet. But 6.5, 7 out of 10 is going to be my overall ending rate. All right, we'll give it another minute, and then we're going to get started. Yeah. I feel like that Terminus teaser, like I've said multiple times, we definitely will get more with this game. I'm estimating at the end of 2024, we'll have something new for Destinies. So before we start, I want to tell you guys a funny story. So I think I already mentioned this, but I'm going to be getting Sparking Zero whenever it comes out. being Budokai Tenkaichi 4 whenever it comes out, whatever you want to call it. And I've been a fan of Dragon Ball since I was 7, so I literally have almost every one of the games, including all the Budokais, Budokai Tenkaichis. But in order to get the game, I had to get either an Xbox S, X, or a PS5. So I asked my family if I could get a Xbox Series S because it was the cheapest option on the platforms. But I figured out something really, really poetic and funny. The Xbox One that I had all this time for over 7 years, but I've had it for 7 years. That's how I was able to get Xenoverse 2 and that stuff. But because before that, I just had PlayStations and a 360. But I figured out just a few days ago that my Xbox One was an S. I've literally had an S all this time and didn't even know it. So whenever I get the S that my family ordered, I'm just going to end up selling the one I have and just getting the new one because it's probably outdated anyway. But it just goes to show how I can't believe that I didn't know I had an S this entire time. 7 years.
He was flicking the camera off before he was 6 months old.
You guys are talking about Gargiulio. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start here. So, welcome to the Walking Dead Destinies replaythrough part 3, pretty much ending. It's replaythrough part 8, but for this playthrough, it's part. It's a huge bunch of parts. You guys know what part it is if you've stuck around this long. Anyways, we're ending the 3rd playthrough today, and we're going to start the 4th playthrough tomorrow. The decision this time was, and I'm going to run through them all again. First time, you guys chose all the answers. 2, Beth died instead of Maggie. And number 3, this one, we killed off Carl. And besides him not being in a cutscene, we haven't seen too much change, which really surprises me. Not even Lori, his own mother, is giving any kinds of crap towards the notion that her son is dead. Sophia matters more in this game. But the 4th decision that you guys voted for yesterday at the end of yesterday's stream will be killing Michonne instead of Glenn. So literally the next playthrough is going to be the completely exact same thing once again, except towards the ending of the game, which is really going to be kind of a drag doing the same thing except making Michonne die way at the end. But honestly, with what the game has and the fact that you guys voted for it, you know, don't really have a choice sometimes. And then we'll figure out all the others in the future. So, with that, let's do this. And don't forget, we got a Q&A today also. So, after we're done with this gameplay, we're going to be getting into the Q&A. So, we're going to fight Daryl and the Governor and get through the rest of the gameplay today.
Look here what the cat dragged in, folks. An enemy spy. An old friend of mine. Whose own brother left me to die on a rooftop. But payback's a bitch, ain't it? And who better to give it than our former governor? Time for you two to give these fine folks a show. Last man standing. Best part is, whoever loses, I win. It's showtime!
I just figured I'd watch that cutscene because that's actually pretty cool. Let's do this.
Show me what you got.
Oh, I will.
Goddamn me,
I think they like you more, Governor. Or should I say, former governor who will soon become a good guy. Quote unquote.
How you like that? Been going easy on you. Now I won't hold back.
Oh, really? Yeah, we've seen him as a bad guy 3 times in a row.
All you've got.
And we're still not even done with all the endings with T-Dog, like with Rick and Shane both, but I'm doing Shane's part first. So you guys voted for killing Michonne, so we're gonna see T-Dog still the bad guy again. Except, yeah, we're definitely not done with this game. We have a lot to go.
Man, this is fucked up.
Yeah, you don't say, Daryl. At least they go with more egocentric and more, like, completely, like, swear words, unlike the show. They didn't start really cussing until the end of the show.
Kill him.
Why don't I get a weapon? I mean, I guess since it's the former governor.
Like they like you. I hope you understand.
I doubt since any of the officers didn't survive. If they really did survive, they probably would have ended up at Dawn's. Let's be honest. Anyone at Dawn's was just doomed to die anyway. Shh. You're about to catch these hands! Stupid. And now, you're gonna die. Or, you know, not die, but suffer. All right. All right.
We hot-tail it out there. Founders keep. More ammo's always welcome. More ammo's always welcome. Jackpot. Whoa!
Time to blow up these vehicles and do all that. Next!
Reload.
No duh. I mean, you don't even need to reload. You just need to get, you know, never mind.
Reload.
What the heck? What am I looking at? Okay, never mind. Something confused me for a second. I'm good. Time to kill these people. Even though they respawn, but you know, if they're near me, then I can't really control that. Plus, I kind of want to. We know me by now. You think you're all tough, don't you? Well, you're not. See, there they go again. Emoting, throwing their hands up in the air like they just don't care. How about take a minute and actually care? Care about this.
Not ready. More ammo's always welcome.
Okay, now we're gonna play a little different of a game called Get Out of Here. See? Poor Woodburians, please. Ain't nothing poor about them. They're just weak.
Finders, lock and load. I'll take that. Thanks.
I love how I say that and I'm about to die. Shh. Can you stop shooting me for 5 seconds? I'm trying to destroy your trucks. Stop it. Do you want to get shot?
I'll take that. Thanks.
Who cares if I'm stealing from them? It's not like they're going to use any of this crap. They're all going to die by the end of the game anyway. And they did die in the show. So really, does it matter what I take from them? Shh. Would it kill you to leave me for 5 minutes? In the game? Are we talking about if the Grimes family is dead in the game?
Ammo.
Everyone but Lori and Judith. Barnacles, soldiers, would it kill you to leave me alone for 5 minutes? Yeah, they're just spawning out of the woodwork like a Minecraft server. No, the only way Carol gets to live, I think, is if you kick Andrew out. Otherwise, she bites the dust.
Ammo's always welcome. Got it.
Would it kill you to leave me alone for 5 minutes? Stupid.
Got it.
How does it take longer with a shotgun? Yeah, this is annoying. Get back!
Reload. Finders keepers.
Tara didn't count as Woodbury. The governor found her after Woodbury, along with the rest of the Chamblers. We never see Tara's mom or her dad.
Reload.
Yeah, they all only joined the militia after they all only joined the militia after the governor went to their home in season 4. Nah, Lily was confirmed to have died. I'm literally about to die.
I need to take the edge off.
She was literally surrounded by walkers. Tara told Glenn before they went out of the prison. Literally, I'm about to die here.
That's right. More out of commission. Got it. I'm exhausted. I need to take the edge off.
Thank you.
More ammo's always.
Sorry, I'm like half focused right now because I'm about to die.
I need a breather.
Usually I don't have this much trouble. Will you leave me alone? Yeah, she had a gun, which probably... Lily was not a fighter. Tara was a fighter.
Got it. I'll take that. Thanks. This helps.
Okay, I need to find that last truck.
Reload.
This is getting annoying.
Out of breath.
Okay, that truck just appeared out of nowhere. That's kind of out there, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way Lily would survive and just somehow magically, especially if they found out she was, I don't think that would happen. Lily did not serve much outside of... I made Lily survive before. If you watched my What If Lori Survived, the governor turns good and Lily and Megan both survive. So I've done that before. Sorry, I was like barely talking there, but that I literally almost died. I couldn't control anything that was happening there.
Adrenaline's pumping. Walkers on the fence. Better clear them.
And then this morning,
What? I've had Shane be around Judith, but that child support thing is like really out there. Come on.
We need more people out here to clear the fence.
Okay, now those what ifs are kind of silly. I like good silly what ifs, but those are like way too silly. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I'm genuinely surprised more hasn't changed with, I don't know, the whole aspect of Carl dying in this game. Like, literally, besides him not being in a cutscene, no one cares. That's just so stupid to me. All right. There goes that freaking,
What's going on?
like, horror movie scream right there.
The hell was that? Need finders keepers. Need to reload. Okay, be careful. Lock and load. They got me! Help! More ammo's always welcome. Let's do that. Need help over here! Get out of here!
Come on, man.
Kill them all! I'll take that, thanks. Finders keepers.
I don't know.
Let's move! Come on, follow me. Yeah. Kill them all.
Bruh, what are you doing? Shh.
Kill them all. Gotta check inside all the cells. Glenn, what happened? How'd they get in?
Sorry, people. We're dying.
Reload.
Okay.
Reload. Lock and load.
Now die!
I'm out of ammo. Reload. I need to reload. I'm out of ammo.
All right. Boom! Oh, I'm just wasting my I'm wasting my bullets on a walker who I thought was moving. Tch.
Finders keepers. Finders keepers. Almost done here. How the hell did this happen?
You're asking the wrong person, Daryl. I mean, I know how it happened, but you know what? Never mind.
More ammo is always welcome.
More ammo's always welcome. This will come in handy. You know, you literally cannot win with these characters saying the same dang thing over and over again. You literally can't. Don't you just love it whenever characters say meaningless things, especially when it's the same dang thing? Just makes me want to freaking punch him in the face 300 times over. Just looking for ammo. Why are you pointing it like that? Jesus.
Great.
All right. Starting to slowly but surely focus more. I'm like dazing out half the time.
More ammo is always welcome.
Can't we just leave Daryl Dixon alone?
Off of me.
Go ahead, try to kill me. It'll do you very little good.
It's spreading. Daryl's got it.
Yeah, this is literally the same. Ignore that. No, I'm not into sports.
I can't believe we ever thought.
I've always been a gamer and an analyst, which basically means the YouTube channel. Literally what it stands for. I've always analyzed things and thought about what if scenarios and stuff like that. I was never into sports. I've always been a gamer and a what if guy. What gave you the impression I was a football player? Nah. If I ever was into sports, football would probably be the last on my list. There are plenty of people in the world with the name Nicholas. All right. Let's get through Morgan.
I'm warning you. He's on the rooftop. Lock and load.
The only sport type thing that I like or have ever liked in my life is dodgeball. I love whaling the freaking dodgeballs, even if they were the soft ones. I always love whaling them at people.
Away from me!
Freaking A.
Me, go! I can see you. Keep out of there.
Nah, I never had that problem. It was always classmates. Okay, I lost my way.
Out of here.
Okay.
Hey man, you better put that gun down before I put you down.
Yeah, you tell him, Shaney.
He's an enemy, friend. Great crowd. Fire.
I really hope Shane didn't say that name in order to pass himself off as Rick Grimes. As if so, that would have been a dirty play. Okay, I'm definitely not making it through here. Whoa! Jesus. Let me pass!
Here. Away from me.
Thank you. Jesus.
Hands. Now drop what you got and
All right, we're approaching the end of the game. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Ignore that again. What the frick? I thought I had this perfectly balanced. Okay.
But then I thought about it.
And I'd be,
Watching nature take back the world.
I don't know.
Sometimes singing is the only thing that makes me feel.
My wife was my life. And when she died, I thought,
The truth is, I ain't such a bad guy when you.
We were staying at a camp. I was out looking for supplies.
Alright, so remember, people who've died in this gameplay before we end it,
Overrun.
Carl, Carol, Rick, Herschel, and T. Oh, and Glenn. Next gameplay, the only thing that we're going to be changing is Michonne dying instead of Glenn. So, yeah. It'll be nice to see how the end of the game goes, and if we're going to be playing as Glenn instead, which, hey, I'd be personally okay with, even if it's right at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? It really wouldn't be a big deal. And then we're probably going to get into the big things, like slaying the governor's daughter, or cuffing Merle and seeing how Shane reacts to him. And yeah, just exploring all the different endings. And then when we get into Rick, it's going to get really crazy. Most of it will most likely be the same, but I don't know. Okay. Let's get Glenn and Michonne kidnapped and finish this bad boy up.
We have to find that medicine. Man, walkers are everywhere.
Get away from me, walkers. Blah, da, blah, da, blah, da, blah. Don't care. You walkers just really love your growling, don't you? I mean, that's literally all they can do, but, like, Jesus. You think one get tired of hearing that eventually.
Get off me!
Get off me, you rats! That's just my base word, really.
No, my energy.
No. Oh, now it lets me climb it. Before it's like, no, better not walk there. God only knows. Maybe I want to actually complete the game.
Jack.
Get off, you little rats!
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! No,
Hey, let me go.
Where was Buffy?
Nikki's down here with Nick crying, and Julie's crying notes.
Daryl and the others are counting on me. Find anything? God, please say it's here. It's gotta be here. Found it!
Okay. And now Glenn gets kidnapped.
we got it, boss.
Good for you. What do you want, a medal for kidnapping Glenn? Like Jesus. I mean, if you're able to kidnap someone like Glenn, Rick, or any of the big, like, #1 people from The Walking Dead's beginning, you deserve at least some kind of praise for not getting completely assassinated.
Let me. Joe!
Okay. You know what? we're gonna play a little game. It's called Stay Away From Me.
Glenn should be just up ahead. Glenn. It's Glenn. They got him. I'm at the back of the store. Now, I can't do that.
Can't do that. Psh.
Sean, it's great. This place is full of walkers. Let me go!
All right.
Let me go!
Jesus.
Sean said that they, oh no, couldn't be that bastard from Woodbury. Could it? God damn it, I knew we shouldn't have left him alive.
Okay, so this one random dude out of nowhere. There were absolutely...
My blood's boiling.
Yeah.
Quick draw, quick kill.
Where is the medicine?
Let me go! Sean!
You should be just ahead.
Hey, come on, Nick, you gotta eat Benji. Hey, you gotta eat Benji. Okay, are we back?
Yeah, the what ifs can definitely be exciting. I didn't think that my channel would get as big as it has whenever I started this channel, but whenever it started getting bigger than any other channel put together, I just knew that this is what I'm doing for my future. And it's definitely made me happy.
Read you loud and clear.
He's got Glenn and Michonne.
Well, shit. How the hell did he...
I've got the medicine. I'm going after Glenn.
Now hold your horses there, Mags. You need to get your ass back.
Mags. What are you gonna start calling her now? Maggie the Magnet? I could totally see Shane or someone calling her that, though. Shane over here calling Maggie Mags.
How are we looking on supplies?
And Glenn's glitched there again. Big surprise! Last time we're going to be seeing him in this playthrough. Next time, we're actually going to make him live. All right, guys, here we go. The end of the game for the third time. All right, Carl's not going to be in here, so let's see our group. Shane, Daryl, Maggie, Dale, Beth, Lori, and Merle. No Carl this time. So at least it doesn't show him in cutscenes. It did glitch him out, and then it got rid of him whenever we escaped the farm. But other than that, we're just not seeing him in cutscenes, but nothing's being said about him. That's so stupid. How can you ignore one of the main characters? Show or not. Even after Carl's death and Andrew Lincoln left the show, they still talk about those people. Heck, Glenn mentioned Dale in season 6 to Enid. But in this game, we treasure over those moments very rarely. That is so annoying that you can't just ignore characters like that.
Shane, time we had a talk. negotiating with a man pointing a loaded gun at me. Takes this to show how serious I am. Don't want to go blasting holes in our new home. There you have the sundown to get out of here. Or I'm breathing pain. I'll tell you what, you turn your sorry ass around and go back to that rooftop in Atlanta where we left you, and I'll pretend this never happened. I have a tank, and I'm letting you walk away from here. More than you did for me. I'll even let you keep both hands. You don't want me to start shooting. The sun will be going down soon. So I suggest you start packing. You think I'm scared of you, man? You're just some punk-ass, one-handed wannabe king. You say you got a tank? I'll burn this goddamn place to the ground myself before I let you set 1 foot on it.
You guys have Christmas Eve plans, Nick?
It doesn't have to be this way. I like you, man. Always did. But you need to shut the hell up right now.
I told her Christmas Eve.
Well, he's a normal human, so you can't. He's a superhuman, basically. You can't make him any more than like 100. I wouldn't even put him that far. I'd give him a 50.
Man, I know things went sideways in Atlanta. You had no way of knowing. Tito, you failed.
I'm skipping past this because we've already seen it a bunch of times and I was getting distracted. We just know Glenn dies. He's died 3 times in a row, so at this point, shouldn't we just know what happens?
Mind if I do?
Need to find a better angle to get at them.
Son of a monkey's uncle twice removed.
Lock and load. More almost always.
Okay.
Adrenaline's pumping.
They're killing their own men. That's just shameful.
Need healing.
Whoa! Okay. About to die! About to die!
I need to hurry to protect that.
I can't do this anymore. Need a second.
Dang it! Yeah, but making Rick a Saiyan would mean significantly nerfing him if you did. And putting Goku and stuff like that in is already enough of a stretch.
Yes. Would you prefer a little?
Hey, look, Carol came back with the Dragon Balls.
Find your secrets. Lock and load.
So I guess if Lori dies here, then Carol magically comes back from the dead? Shh. Stop emoting at me, or I'm gonna take every one of these bullets and shoot them at you. Burn!
Need to reload.
Remember, this thing's got a weak spot.
Yeah, let's just shout that out loud.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Need to reload. Need to blow it up from inside somehow.
Don't let anyone near the tank.
Reload. We got a lot of ammo.
Stay still, rat.
Ammo.
I think I saw something. Bring it, asshole.
Oh, you want to call me that? Now who's the a-hole?
Reload. Gotta blow that tank up. Almost there. Now!
All right, now we're at the final fight.
Got it.
Let's go! And now that I know you can use Michonne's katana at this point, because, you know, T-Dog had it, I guess that makes sense. I didn't think about that until now. I'm gonna enjoy using T-Dog's own hook/murder weapon logic against him. With a weapon of my own! The same weapon he used to take out Glenn! Or Michonne if you choose her, but really, who cares? He still took out a good person. Technically, we did by making the choice, but hey, once again, it doesn't matter.
Get out of here! I'm gonna finish this once and
So am I, T.
everything I fought for. You think I'm gonna give it to you? Got it. This helps.
You can't attack me. I'm shameless. I dropped my katana. I didn't want to drop the katana for that frickin' crowbar.
Die!
You die. Fine, I'll just use the hammer. Does more anyway. And I blew up a dynamite walker, because why not? We're just gonna put one of those right at the end of the game, because we're funny. See, I'm laughing, because it's funny. You know what else is funny? Killing a guy who was originally our friend who killed another one of our friends. That's funny. Bye for the third time, T-Dog. Man, T-Dog's been killed so many times, I can't wrap my head around it. Get it? Because we beheaded him? That's also a bad joke because, you know, Herschel got beheaded, Glenn got beheaded, and if you kill Michonne, she got beheaded. So honestly, that's kind of a bad joke. But, hey, I gotta put in laughs somewhere.
Need help over here.
And now for the annoying part. Shooting through the fire and hopefully not having to make the game win for us. Okay, can we go, please? Thank you.
They got me.
All right. Here we go, guys. The end level of the game. Let's do this.
Don't hit our people.
Yes, I know, Michonne, not to hit our people. Da.
Reload.
How is Shane taking this much damage?
Reload.
I don't know how I beat this the first time, and yet these past two playthroughs, it's just been so annoying.
Reload. Don't hit our people. Steady now. Wait for the
Yeah, let's just kill Shane.
Don't hit our
Go ahead, because I'm so ready to just flip out. Yay, I get to flip out. Why? I don't get... They need to make that fire less visible. Now I know why people were saying that the end of the game is unbeatable. This is why! They literally make the fire... Ah...
out of ammo.
Shane is literally nerfed in this game. Nerfed to a absolute 100. Why else would he be sucking so bad right now? And it's not about the gun that I pick, and it's not about the way I'm shooting. It's the fact that I can't see him.
Steady now. Take a clean shot. Reload. Don't hit our people. Steady now. Take a clean shot.
I guess.
Hit our people. Reload.
That has to be him fighting the big guy.
Reload.
Why can't he be more like Daryl? See, even when you break that box, you could barely make him out. There's Shane. But after that, you can only see him to that point right there. You can't see him anywhere else. So what? How is he getting hurt? Because he's jumping into the fire like a freaking prima donna.
Reload.
Yeah, it's because because Shane keeps running away. That's the whole problem. I was able to beat it perfectly the first time, not dying once. It was just a little annoying. But second time through, the game literally had to glitch me into winning the game. And now this time, I've already failed once, and it's just, I don't know, way more annoying than it should be. I'm sorry, this is just a very annoying part. Are we done? Tell me that that's it. Now they're just sitting there. Tell me that that's it. Look at Shane just running around like zigzag, zigzag. Like, what? That has to be Daryl. So where are the remaining walkers then? I would... Okay, there. Finally. Like, Jesus. No, there's not. We can take them.
Time to get out of here. Get off of me!
But I don't wanna. Okay, fine. You wanna get in my way? Fine. Executioner. Perform one execution. I've already done that before, though. Or thought I did.
Okay, not ready.
Bye-bye. Michonne. Merle. The governor. Dale. Daryl, Maggie, and Beth.
Let's go. Don't look back. Just keep walking.
Shane, Lori, and Judith. See, in the first one, Carl glitched out, and now it actually makes sense because we killed Carl in this gameplay. Terminus teaser. And with that, we've completed the third gameplay. All right. Well, tomorrow's gameplay will begin to feature all the way through exactly all the same thing, except killing Michonne instead of Glenn. So, yep, exactly right, Ren. Q&A time. Let's dive into the questions. And I got 3 already marked. What if AI robots replace walkers? I forget who recommended me that. It was at part 1 of the third gameplay. And then these 2 I thought of on my own. What if Doofenshmirtz was in The Walking Dead? And what if Phineas and Ferb were in The Walking Dead? So that's 3 for this Q&A. So let's get started. Let's get some crazy ideas, some genuine ideas. I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, I have 35 numbers written down. So let's get started. That's going to be kind of similar to what if Rick got exiled. Someone recommended what if Rick got kicked out of Alexandria. So I'll take a nod from there. But honestly, him being like he was after Lori's death makes sense. It took him forever to get out of it. So him getting exiled, I feel, would be the best possible way to turn him evil. Even in the Ones Who Live spinoff, we're going to see Rick devolve into a darker person again. So honestly, he has been evil, just at different times. All right. So we got 3 so far, except they were put in at different times, but they're still going on for this Q&A. What if Rick was a descendant of Krillin? How would that work? Well, you know Krillin was from the Orin Temple. Rick was just a cop in Atlanta, Georgia. So how would making him a descendant of Krillin work? That one seems a bit out there. I've done what ifs about Rick being like the son of Dale, Herschel, Negan, but that one with Krillin's just kinda eh. And what I mean by done is, save them, because they're obviously not on my channel yet. Yet. They will be. What if the DBZ group were placed into the Walking Dead verse? Well, then they would wreck completely everybody in the Walking Dead. And you would have to specify which characters, because I have different characters going into the Walking Dead significantly nerfed. Kid Goku, Yamcha, Babidi, Yajirobe, except they're all nerfed so that they can fit in the series. But replacing groups, you would literally, it wouldn't even be a contest. It'd be also a lot harder to switch entire universes apart. Kid Goku's already going to be in The Walking Dead, and he has to be significantly nerfed and at the start of Dragon Ball to even work. Yamcha, I'm going to have eventually. Bulma, I could maybe come up with something for Bulma. Roshi, he would be too powerful. And Krillin, I'm going to have to stick with no. Because think about it. A lot of characters from different universes, John Wick, Venom, Goku, putting them in a human-based universe is exceedingly difficult. They're already in one. I'm just saying that one. It's really hard. You have to do a lot of nooks and crannies and nerf a lot of people. So, yeah. If Alexandria was a community of cannibals. So what if what if Gareth and their people occupied Alexandria instead of Terminus? So basically you're flipping around the rules. You guys have swapped around Troy and the Governor and other villains and such like that. So honestly, I think that I could work something out. Because that would make the Savior arc possibly even darker. So Alexandria would be... Oh. People have asked me what if Terminus was actually a sanctuary. I think I have that saved. But as much as I like that, you guys have already recommended what if Herschel's family were like cannibals and they were crazy or something. But for that particular idea, I think that swapping around the rules would be better. What if Alexandria and Terminus swapped? I like that idea. But as for your idea, it's all right, but I don't want to do rehash material from other things too much. What was I doing? What if Alexandria and Terminus swapped? What if Rick Grimes was a reincarnation of Beerus? If he was a reincarnation of a destroyer in a, once again, The Walking Dead world like that, I really don't know. I think I could work that out. I just thought of a very good twist. Rick Grimes could be Beerus before he became a destroyer. I know they look absolutely nothing alike. But what if through Rick Grimes' life he lost everyone, and by the time The Ones Who Live spinoff happens, Rick finally begins to show his true destroyer nature. And then Whis comes out of nowhere, plucks him up, turns him into a proper destroyer, which would ironically turn him into a cat. I think I might just make him Rick Grimes the Destroyer instead of a cat. So it'd be like maybe just The Walking Dead's version of Beerus, if you will. I like that. I'm gonna be doing what if Noah got bit instead of Tyrese, but Michonne, I have her dying in a bunch of other scenarios. That one's not one of them, specifically because of how her character was at that time. I just don't see it right to kill her there. Woo! I like that one. What if Rick was in Universe 6? I like that. That would be a great way to describe how Universe 6's Earth got destroyed. It's actually awesome. I've done what if Rick's group met Negan before Alexandria, and I plan to do a remake. So you'll see something like that, yet not truly like it. What if the governor killed Maggie or Glenn instead of Axel? I think I have one of those scenarios saved already. Or the governor killing Glenn or Maggie in a different way. But so far, that's 7 ideas, and we are 10 minutes in. Well, technically 3 of them were already there, one of which was already recommended to me. The other 2 I thought of. But that's still good, though. And I like the Beerus and Universe 6 based ideas. Who's Rambo? Oh, I missed yours, King. Sorry about that. What if Rick and Sophia... I have Sophia going to other groups, like the CRM, and I've already done one with Negan, but I'm not doing ones with Rick and Sophia leaving. You take out Rick, the group is basically dead. Sophia going off on her own is much more likely to happen. Because if you take out Rick, you're basically dooming the group to die. And my what if Rick was stayed in the coma and never came out of it explains that completely. You can only kill him off like what if Shane killed Rick? Or you have to find a person to replace him. And Shane would only replace him for so long because that wasn't the point where he was trying to kill him yet. So basically, what if Herschel lived? I have What If Dale Survived, and What If Dale Survived the remake coming up here soon. But for Herschel, I've thought of ones for Carl, Tyrese, and I think Abraham. But for Herschel, a centered what if? I can't really think of one. I've had him live and die peacefully at the end of my What If Sophia Joined Negan story, but it didn't really feature him exclusively. Yamoshi? All right. What if Goku was Yamoshi's descendant? All right, that's 8. What if Lily survived? I've made Lily survive before in my What If Lori Survived with the governor, Megan, and I think I might have even did that with, I can't remember if it was maybe, What If Sophia Joined Negan? I had him survive too? But, yeah. What if Sophia survived getting lost in the woods and returned to season 5 as a villain wanting revenge? Well, technically she, I don't know. Without putting her in a major group, which I've already done, honestly, I could just see her just ending up getting bitten, same result happening. What if Judith was a boy? If Lori and Shane had a boy, I already am going to do what if Shane had a son, but that's going to be before Shane and Lori hook up. So it's going to be an extra kid. But if Shane and Lori did get together and had a son instead, it wouldn't be Judith. And we'd have to think of an extra name. Like, because it wouldn't be Dale. And it wouldn't be whatever you guys said before. It would be something that the season 1 group would think of with Rick not around and Carl around. So you'd have to think of a proper name that Shane and Lori would both want to come up with for a boy. Plus, they didn't even know Lori was pregnant until season 2. So, I'm trying to think of a good name for a boy-centered character for Lori besides Carl. Lauren's a girl's name. What if Merle and Gargiulio got lost and met Negan? I'm going to do what if Merle spared Gargiulio and what if Gargiulio killed Merle. So you're going to have to wait and see how those stories end up. But I promise they will be worth it. They captured Daryl right then and there, then Abraham and Sasha would have either been killed by the Saviors on the road or captured, possibly just killed because there would be no Daryl to, save him with the rocket launcher. All that just ends badly. What if Bulma died on Namek? I don't think it would have been that big a deal. She really didn't do much on Namek at all. So if she did die, she would just be brought back with the Dragon Balls and then whisked away to planet Earth whenever Goku and Frieza were fighting. If Jesse, Sam, and Rom didn't die, then I've had them survive in many of other stories, but if they didn't die and that was the centered what if, Rick and Jesse would have most likely gotten together, which I've done before. I forget which story, but I've had them get together before. It's true, she had the Dragon Radar, But who's to say that Gohan and Krillin wouldn't have they pretty much had the radar on them half the time anyway. So honestly, Bulma dying would just be a small inconvenience. But I don't feel that it would have mattered overall. What if Carl and Ron got together? No. That's just, no. I don't agree with that. But we do have 8 IDs here. So that's nice. What if Oscar survived being shot in Woodbury and one became... There wasn't too much of the prisoners besides Tomas and Andrew that I really saw true potential with, maybe besides Big Tiny. And I'm going to be doing, what's it called? What if, now I just lost my train of thought. What if Tomas survived? That's right. So you'll see the prisoners matter a lot in that story, which I've had it matter a lot in many other stories, just way more in that one, especially Tomas and Andrew. What if Enid found Terminus? Then she most likely would have gotten killed. Yeah, because it makes me think that Rick and the group would have still not been there quite yet. So she most likely would have got eaten. What if Ron was Shane's son? Well, then that would make Pete not just with Jesse, and that's kind of mismatching. That's kind of I can't think of something that would make that make sense. So turned into a walker. He would rampage and probably kill some people. Well, seeing as they, I don't know. I could probably think of something for that. Because Big Tiny later turning into a walker or something, that would definitely be, something. What if Big Tiny got bit but wasn't killed? That's the best name I can come up with for that. Got bit but wasn't killed. What if Negan was the reincarnation of Jiren and Rick was the reincarnation of Goku? I like the Rick Beerus one more, but with that one, I can't really think of how that would work. I like the Rick and Beerus one a lot more. No, I'm trying to think of some stuff on my own here. Can't let you guys have all the fun thinking of ideas, right? I mean, it is a Q&A, so granted someone, like, people are going to recommend ideas, but hey, I got to have a little bit of the fun. What if Carl Grimes had One for All from MHA? I don't know what that is. I haven't watched My Hero Academia, nor do I think I'm going to, but I am going to be watching One Piece and other animes in the future. I don't think that's one of them, though.
Nick, hey, dinner when you're done.
Ignore that. I think Oscar and Axel weren't supposed to die in the version in my head. Oscar takes Noah's death in front of Axel. Huh. What if Michonne killed Merle? think I have that saved, and if I don't, it's because if she did, then they would probably have more difficulty against the governor, and Daryl would most likely kill her. And killing Michonne would result in most of the story, if not the rest of it, the characters being doomed. I've made What If Merle Joined Negan before. I'm going to make a remake, and I'm probably going to do something along those lines, maybe. I don't know what I even did for the first story. I think I just had Negan eventually die or something, and then Merle become a full-on good guy. I forget. It's been minutes since I did that story. What if Rick was a 1% Saiyan? Making him a Saiyan is really hard. But, all right, I'll do it. But I have to significantly nerf him, like Goku. Plus, I actually want to use that, like, Rick Super Saiyan picture, because, let's be honest, that is pretty freaking cool. What if Daryl replaced Dwight on Fear the Walking Dead? Yeah, I think I could do that. It would just take a little bit of thinking. Well, no duh. Replaced Dwight in Fear. All right. That's 11 ideas so far. What if Andrew died instead of Tomas? All right. That's 12. Oh, also, while we're at it, I hope you guys have seen my post about the AI art and making a video at the end of each month with 15 pictures, like a collage, and that you guys get to pick and even cast your votes for art that I could show eventually for my Power Director text-to-image stuff, and that you guys can recommend your own ideas, and I can try and see if there's good art for it. Just figured that I'd bring that up. But that's 12 ideas so far, and most of them are, pretty much all of them are pretty freaking sweet. That really depends. I don't know. Because if Morgan joined another group or something like that before Fear, what was I going to say? If he joined another group before Fear, then Daryl and Aaron would most likely die without his help. So, honestly, I can't really make that happen. Taking out Daryl and Aaron, even though Aaron really didn't do much, Daryl has a spinoff, for Christ's sake. You can only take him out in so many different ways. Same with Rick, same with Michonne. That's why I'm making What If Merle lived instead of Daryl, because Merle can replace him. And whoever just recommended What If Daryl replaced Dwight in Fear, Dwight was Daryl in the comics, so that what if perfectly works because you can find a replacement. But if you don't have a character and you're just killing him off, you're dooming the story. That literally Daryl was a centric character for the entirety of The Walking Dead and still is. If they kill him, they could kill him at any time, but with the character they've given him, I can't see how they would kill him. But that's 12 ideas so far, and we still got about 20, 30 minutes left in the stream. So we've still got time. All right. Oh, sorry. I was moving my phone just for a sec to see if I had to catch up on comments. You guys have asked me what if Beth survived and was in like Dead City. But I gotta think of how Glenn would. Because that what if Maggie got killed instead of Glenn remake was the best Glenn story that could really encapsulate his character. But as for him in Dead City, I'd have to think of how he would survive getting his head bashed. I've got it. All right, what if Glenn in Dead City will happen? And there's a reason for that. Because, like with Beth, let's say that he is not... Okay, so with Beth, we picture that she is just shot in the shoulder or something, thought to be dead, but really isn't. And a shootout happens, and that's how Daryl doesn't like take her out, and Maggie and everyone just assumes she's dead. But with Glenn, I have the perfect idea. Since Glenn really did not deserve to get killed, and Daryl really caused it because he punched Negan, let's say that Negan only hits Glenn once, and it doesn't pop his eye out. Instead, just knocks him unconscious, but everybody thinks that he's dead, and then it spouts to him finding his way back eventually and ending up in Dead City. That's the best way that I can think to do that. Like with Beth. It's a lot to work around, but I'll figure something out. If Rick Grimes was a reincarnation of Saitama. Seeing as Rick was more equipped with guns and weapons more than he was a brawler, I feel that him being a reincarnation of Saitama would just... Beerus definitely worked because of how angry and violent Rick would get, but with that, I can't really think of anything. Yeah, that would totally be his reaction. And that would also be a great thing for Herschel and Glenn and Maggie, for all of them to reunite in Dead City. That would be freaking awesome. What if Judith was a reincarnation of Andrea? Okay, Shane and Lori had Judith, and then Rick and Michonne and Lori and all of them raised her. Andrea was just a side character. So unless you make Rick and Andrea get together, the reincarnation and Andrea thing really does not work. What if all the prisoners were murderers and tried to kill the group? Well, then, if they were all if they were all murderers, then I can see more people possibly dying. And the end result almost being the same, except a little bit different. I don't know. I think I could do that. What if all the prisoners were murderers? All right. 14 ideas. And we've got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Changed and survived. I think I've made Owen survive in plenty of stories and made him a good character. And I don't think I made a what if for him as a central character. And if I did, then I have what if Owen joined the Whisperers saved, and what if Beta was the leader of the Wolves. I think I have one for him just surviving and that being like an own what if, but I can't remember. But I definitely have made him survive before, and I have what ifs about him specifically saved for the future. How would Daryl be a reincarnation of Android 13? That doesn't make any sense at all. I get it, but sometimes creativity and logic, there's certain creativity and logic you can blend together, and then others is just beyond the pale. And that's beyond the pale. You gotta make it silly while making it good. If you make a just pure based silly story, then it just might attract more kids, if anything. And I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the kind of story that would blend to an audience. That's what I think about every day. That's probably why this channel has gotten so good, even though it's still small. Because I've expanded good ideas while making them good silly. Cute Kawalisha. Okay. But we at least got 14 so far, and we still have time. There's not too many reincarnation ones that I can really... I don't know. I feel like the Rick Beerus one is like the real one that sticks out. All the other ones, it just doesn't make them work. The universes don't really blend together too well unless you have like a solid purpose behind it. And I don't know, the reincarnations ones just don't do it for me besides that. Like Paula, if Maggie and Carol died, then if Maggie and Carol died, you'd basically be dooming the group to death because they're still alive to this day, and Carol's part of the Daryl spinoff. If you kill them both like that, then Glenn and many others would be vengeful, and it would probably get them all killed. If Rick never missed? All right. That's funny because Rick has missed plenty of times in his life, and that's funny you should mention that. So what if Rick never missed a shot? All right. What if Aaron... I haven't gotten to Attack on Titan yet. I plan to in the future. But I'm not really going to cover something that I've never seen before until I actually get into it. Why do you look like a... it's this guy again. Don't pay any attention to WLF. He's been on here for the past few streams, past week. He keeps on coming in here and saying mean stuff and just being his self, so just don't pay any attention to him. Just another sad soul. But yeah, what if Rick never missed a shot? It's funny because I've seen videos of like when Rick having the slowest quick redraw ever, pulling out his gun, especially against Andrew. And that's actually good to think about how better he would be if he actually, like, what is it? Had better aim. What if Simon was in Negan's place? So, like, what if Simon had Lucille instead of Negan? Well, considering Negan's handed over his bat to the Croat and Michonne in the hallucination, and Rick at Alexandria, I could totally see that happening. That's actually really good. Kill. Had Lucille instead of Negan. Yeah, because we know that Negan's handed over Lucille before. So that's actually interesting. Apologize to me. You didn't do it yesterday. I don't have to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. Guys, whenever I was gaming yesterday and doing all that, he came on and everything. And ever since he's been on the streams. Have I ever done anything to anyone on this platform or said anything out of turn? Literally, I've never been mean ever. What do I have to apologize for? What if Atori? Who is that? The Atadori, however you say that. And as for Kid Yamcha, I have Yamcha as a bandit in The Walking Dead. But as a kid, I'd feel that it'd be better to put his bandit self. What if Carol killed Sasha? Ooh. That would make Tyrese even darker. Okay. All right. So that's 17 ideas. And that's actually really good. What if Rick had Super Saiyan 4? All right, we're already making Rick a Saiyan. We're not going to stretch it that far. But yeah, that Sasha one, that's actually really, really good, along with the Simon one. All right, so who is Atadori? And like I said, have I ever been mean on this platform? Because apparently I have something to apologize for, which I don't think I do. What if the cannibals captured Tara in 5-2? So what if Tara got... I have other people getting bit instead of Bob, and Tara is one of them. So that's 17 ideas. Awesome. And we have officially got about 10, 13 minutes left in the stream. And we've been doing good. These ideas are really something. All right. So, all right. Do I need to catch up on anything? No. So who's Atadori? And if that's a Naruto character, then I haven't fully... I know a bunch of characters in the Naruto franchise, but not that one, if that's what that's from. That would be what if Merle joined Negan or something like that. And I've already done that, and I'm doing a remake of JJK. I've never seen JJK, so I'd have to see it in order to know who the guy really is. And if he was a simple brawler, then that'd be like putting John Cena or The Rock in The Walking Dead, and I already have done John Cena, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of WWE-based The Walking Dead stuff in the future. Kind and sweet, but kind of dumb. Hello, Slick. You got here. We're about to end the stream in about 10 minutes. I did the Walking Dead Destinies playthrough, and now we're doing a Q&A. We've done it for the past hour. Going to be off here in 10 minutes. Still no apology. Yes, because I don't have to apologize to you, WLF. Can you please just leave my channel if you're not going to be nice? This guy. If Lizzie and Mika ended up with the group with Rick and Carl, then Lizzie would probably still end up killing Mika, and then Carl would end up putting her down. I feel like it would just end up... Carol would probably just have better character development. Yeah, thank you. I've never been mean to anyone on this platform for 2 years. And, like, if I ever, like, get a bit sassy, then I apologize for it because, you know, unless someone's mean to me, or something like that, I'm not... I could be an awesome guy. And I bet you any one of you can vouch for me. I have plenty of fans on this channel who can vouch for me on that fact. And if anything, WLF, you're the one who came on to my replay, the second replay, first part. You came on and started saying I had a raspy voice and making fun of me. So you're the one who was being mean to me first. So if anything, you can hightail your little cotton-tailed freaking rat-tailed mouth and get off the channel. How about that? Yeah, because he is a troll. They're all the same. All the trolls live under a freaking bridge like Dora the Explorer. It took me a minute to register my joke. That actually was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's good to laugh at your own jokes, but sometimes don't do it in front of other people because then they're just gonna make fun of you. I say that as I'm doing it in front of you guys, but it's okay sometimes. He sounds like one of those trolls from South Park. I have watched some of South Park. I've seen definitely a lot of clips and funny memes and stuff like that, but not an overabundance of it. It's not really a show I'm into. I'm more into Family Guy and Simpsons than I am South Park, which is why I'm such a big fan of Stewie, and I'm going to put him in The Walking Dead. Speaking of which, Stewie carries Family Guy. Prove me wrong. I love how we went from questions to just talking about WLF and then Family Guy and South Park. How is it... Okay. Okay, you know what? All right, here's the deal. If you can name me one surefire thing that... Okay, no. Name me one surefire thing that I said to you that was in some way out of turn before you introduced yourself to my channel and said I had a raspy voice. If you can name me one little thing that makes me a villain in this scenario, then I will apologize to you for whatever. But I am not in the wrong here. Oh, get out of here, dude! He's one of these people. He's just like a grumpy old troll from under the bridge, Dora the Explorer. This is where all the trolls that we've met on the channel hang. They just go over and jump into the freaking Dora the Explorer universe with grumpy old troll and just sit under the bridge talking about a freaking manager or something like a Karen. And I have no reason to apologize to you or to give you anything. You know, you amuse me, WLF. You know why? Because this is the last time you're going to be talking on this channel. Because after this stream, we won't ever see your face again. And don't even bother to question it. What if Lightning McQueen was in Atlanta? That's actually funny, bringing cars in, but I'm not going to make Lightning McQueen a zombie or anything. I'm just going to make maybe Rick finding McQueen broken down. But you know what? I can't believe I'm actually going to do that. Lightning McQueen in The Walking Dead. But I'm not going to make him... Go ahead, laugh at him, because this is the last time he'll be talking. Oh, no. That's not a threat. It's a promise. And anyone who's seen the trolls on here and what I've said about them knows exactly what I'm talking about. What sort of monster do you think I am? But anyways, that Lightning McQueen one was actually decent. Let me see. Yeah, seriously. But anyways, guys, not because of him, but because we're pretty much out of time. We've been on here for over 2 hours. Thank you guys for sticking around for the end of the 3rd playthrough of Destinies. Tomorrow we'll be starting the 4th playthrough with killing Michonne at the weigh-in. So everything is going to be exactly the same. Yeah, pretty much everything's going to be the same except killing Michonne, thanks to you guys voting. And then we'll figure everything else out after. Thank you for the 18 ideas that you have brought to the table today. A lot of them, especially the Lightning McQueen one, was very good. And with that, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next stream. And yeah, pretty much more videos and everything else like that. Thank you guys for joining me today, and WLF, thank you for showing your face one more time on this channel just to prove we're not going to see you anymore. Everybody give him a goodbye while we're at it. Bye-bye. Everybody say bye to him before I end the stream.
No bye. No bye. Change your poopy butt.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.